Hey, welcome to our Tuesday night beer school with me, Chad of Chad's Beer Reviews, and I guess an actual student this time, my special lady friend Cristina. How you doing?
Good. How are you?
Good.
Nice.
I've actually been teaching you a little about beer judging, and we're gonna actually do a competition next month up in Gainesville. So this is like kind of like a dry run or whatever. Well, I guess it's a wet run.
It is. It's a wet run.
Yeah, so there's alcohol. All right, so we are doing Schwarzbier. Overall impression, a dark German lager that balances roasted yet smooth malt flavors with moderate hop bitterness. The lighter body, dryness, and a lack of harsh, burnt, or heavy aftertaste helps make this beer quite drinkable. Alright, literally means black beer in German. While sometimes called a black pils, the beer is rarely as dark as black or as hop forward and bitter as a pils. Strongly roasted, porter-like flavors are a flaw. History, regional specialty from Thuringia, Saxony, and Franconia in Germany, served as the inspiration for black lagers in Japan. Popularity grew after German reunification in 1990. Characteristic ingredients, German Munich malt and Pilsner malt for the base with huskless dark roasted malts that add roast flavors without burnt flavors. It's interesting. German hop varieties and clean German lager yeast are traditional. Style comparison. In comparison with the Munich Dunkel, usually darker in color, drier on the palate, lighter in body, with a noticeable but not high roasted malt edge to balance the malt base. Should not taste like an American porter made with lager yeast. Drier, less malty, and with less hop character than a Czech dark lager. Our vitals. Alright, 20 to 35 IBUs. It's pretty bitter for a lager. 19 to 30 SRM, so it's pretty dark. ABV 4.4 to 5.4. And I think one of the beers we have is one of these. No, I don't think it is. Alright, so we are doing We're doing American versus German. So this is from Threes Brewing Volition Black Lager. This is from Brooklyn, New York. Shout out to Brett. 4.5 ABV. I got this in my 𝗍𝒂𝒄 like Christmas crate. I'm just now getting around to reviewing it. Sorry, I should have the phone muted. And then the German example is Krombacher 4.7 ABV. Trying to get, so this looks, it says March 1st, 2024. So I wonder if that's probably a year out. Hopefully a year out, not 2 years out. All right, so we're going to pour these and we'll be right back. All right, we are back and we're doing little sampler pours just like you would at an actual beer competition. So it's like, yeah, you might go through like anywhere from like 10 to like 20 beers and this is all you got to judge by. So we're gonna start with aroma. So give it a whiff. To me, it has like a slightly sweet aroma.
It does. It's a little bit chocolatey.
Yeah. It's kind of like the smell of chocolate, like without the sugar.
Yes.
If that makes sense.
Yeah, dark chocolate.
I do not get coffee. I don't get roast, so it doesn't smell like a stout or a porter or anything.
No.
Do you get coffee or anything like that?
No, I do not.
There is I can smell like the Pilsner malt, and there's like a real faint, like earthy, slightly spicy hop character on there. Like, do you get like peppercorn or rye or anything like that?
Yeah, I get something herby.
Yeah.
Spicy.
Yeah. It's actually not super aromatic, but yeah. All right, so let's try the American.
Much different.
This seems a little bit more chocolatey to me.
It smells a little more bitter to me.
Really? So it's probably hoppier then. I will say this, like, it's funny, neither of these beers are that aromatic, but the American is less aromatic than the German.
Yeah, for sure.
But I mean, to me they seem kind of similar, as far as, well, it has that lager smell, but yeah, Pils malt, I don't know. All right, so let's check the specs on how it should smell. Aroma, low to moderate malt with low aromatic malty sweetness and hints of roast malt often apparent. Okay, I agree. Low aromatic malty sweetness. Yeah. And it does say low to moderate malt. All right, so it doesn't have to be like super
It's
in
not
your
super
face.
stinky, yeah.
Yeah. The malt can be clean and neutral or mildly rich and bready and may have a hint of dark caramel. I think it's more the former. It seems a little bit more clean and neutral. I'm not really getting bready on here.
Not bready now.
I mean, maybe a hint of dark caramel.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it seems a little more chocolatey. The roast character can be somewhat dark chocolate or coffee-like, but should never be burnt. I agree.
Dark chocolate.
Yeah. A moderate low spicy floral or herbal hop aroma is optional. Clean lager yeast character. Yeah, I agree. There's no green apple or cooked corn or anything like that. For the German example,
I'll give that one a 10
okay,
out of 12.
that's pretty high. And for the USA,
I'll give that a 9.
9. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Both of these seemed. I mean, they're definitely in the more to spec than not, but neither of them are kind of wowing me. So I'm gonna go 9 for the German and 8 for the American. All right. So next up is appearance. I would say they look very similar. The American is a little lighter because I can see the light through it, and the German's darker.
I noticed the German had a darker head.
Yeah. Both of them pour to a nice foam, I will say.
Mm-hmm.
And it's they look pretty well filtered. Like I can see my fingers through this one, you know?
Yeah. It's more amber.
Yeah.
And not this one so much.
The German one is a little darker.
It's darker.
Yeah, I said that, but yeah, I mean they're both good looking beers. So let's see how they should look. Need a producer. Appearance. Medium to very dark brown in color, often with deep ruby to garnet highlights, yet almost never truly black. I agree. Very clear, large, persistent tan colored head. Yeah. We got that when we poured it. I think it's right. Both of them are right on there for the style. I would give both of them a 3 out of 3. What do you think?
Agreed.
Okay.
Definitely.
All right, I'm just going to put 3 there.
Yeah.
All right, so we're going to start with the Krombacher, as they would say in Germany, Prost. Well, you should know that.
Prost.
You took German in college.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I will say this is quite malty. I'm definitely getting like Pilsner malt through here.
Mm-hmm.
I do not get roast or coffee.
Nope.
There is. It's kind of like the nose. I said like, it's almost like a taste of chocolate without the sweetness.
Yeah.
It's not. This doesn't strike me as being a sweet beer at all.
It's not sweet at all now.
It is quite lagery. And I will say the hops come through a lot stronger on the flavor than they did in the nose. It's kind of like a lightly spicy, lightly bitter. You know, if you ever had a German Pilsner,
Mm-hmm.
it's similar to that.
Yeah. Definitely tastes like a German beer.
But I will say like the actual bitterness is a little lower.
Yeah. I wouldn't call that better.
All right, so let's give the American a try. Cheers.
Cheers.
This is almost more of like a crackery kind of flavor. Almost like well, not a wheat thin, but like a Triscuit almost.
I mean, I would say this is more bland than the German, if that makes any sense. I'm not tasting it.
I will say this is less hoppy and less sweet.
Yeah.
Well, neither of these beers are really sweet, but it does have a slight cola kind of flavor to it.
Yes, it does. Diet Cola.
The American strikes me as being more bitter, actually.
Yes.
I mean, it's American brewery. American craft beer drinkers love hops. So, you would think it'd be the other way around. You know, I think like, well, but like obviously like they're not citrusy or piney hops. They're just, you know, like they're European style. Like a bit of a peppercorn. There is a little bit of sweetness to the American. I will say like neither of these beers are like sweet like a stout or something like that.
No.
But I mean, just like a malty sweetness. I am getting like a little bit more chocolate in the German one.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely.
Maybe I might even say black licorice. Maybe. Do you get that?
No.
No. I
Don't
don't.
get it.
Yeah, I don't get roast or coffee though, which is good.
I don't get that neither.
Yeah. All right, so let's see how they compare to the specs. Flavor: light to moderate malt flavor, which can have a clean, neutral character to a moderately rich, bready, malty quality. The American is, I would say, kind of like a lighter bready.
Mm-hmm.
Light to moderate roasted flavors can give a bitter chocolate palate that is never burnt. We're not really getting. I'm getting bitterness from hops, not from roasted. I don't get roast at all.
No, I don't get roast. No coffee.
Yeah, medium low to medium bitterness. I agree. Yeah, right there. Light to moderate spicy floral or herbal hop flavor. Yep. Light to moderate. Yeah, I would say both these beers light to moderate as far as the hop flavor.
Yeah.
Clean lager character. Yep. Dry finish. Yeah, it's not a sweet aftertaste. It's a little. I think I think the hops kind of linger a little.
Mm-hmm.
Some residual sweetness is acceptable, but not traditional. Aftertaste of hot bitterness with a complementary but subtle roastiness in the background. Well, I do say, like I just said, the hops linger a little, but I'm not getting roastiness at all. Maybe if I really think about it, but
That wasn't my first impression of it, no.
yeah.
Or second or third.
All right, so how are we gonna score these? All right, how do you want to score the German? It's on a scale of 1 to 20.
I would do Germany 12.
12.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In USA, I wasn't as impressed with that one. I'll give that one a 10.
Okay. Yeah. I'd probably. It's funny. I thought you went a little high on the aroma, but now you seem to be going a little low on the flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So I was probably gonna go like 15 for German and 12 for the American. All right, so now we gotta talk about mouthfeel. So how big in body it is. I put the German probably medium light, maybe medium, and the carbonation is probably moderate to moderately high. It's not quite champagne effervescence, but it doesn't. The body is kind of light on this one. I mean, it is only 4.7.
Mm-hmm.
I will say the actual drinkability on it is nice.
It's very drinkable.
Yeah. The American seems like a little bit higher carbonated, and maybe like a tad lighter in body.
Yeah.
So I'd probably call the American medium light body, moderately high carbonation. I mean, I think I'd say that for both of them. I mean, they're both nice drinkability.
Yes, they're pretty much there.
Yeah. All right. Let's see what the specs say. All right. Mouthfeel: medium light to medium body. All right. Yeah, they're both medium light.
Yep.
Moderate to moderately high carbonation. Yep. Smooth, no harshness or astringency, despite the use of dark roasted malts. Yeah, I agree.
Agreed.
It's pretty much perfect for both of them.
Mm-hmm. It's very good drinkable.
Yeah. Let me
German
get the.
beer.
So it's on a scale of 1 to 5. I think I would go 4 for both of them. What do you think?
I'll actually do a 5.
For both?
For Germany, 4 for USA. I'm gonna nudge Germany or USA out a little bit.
All right. Overall impression. For the German, the Krombacher. I mean, it's definitely a better example than the American. It's still not like a great beer.
Right.
Could be from the age or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna go 8 out of 10 for the German and 7 out of 10 for the American. What do you think?
That's pretty good, actually. I'll go a little lower. I'll do 7 for Germany and 6 for USA.
Okay. All right, we're gonna pause and add up our scores here. Cristina gave the Krombacher 37. Christ. All right, so we just added up the scores, and Cristina gave the German beer a 37 and the American beer a 32. I went 39, 34. So we're pretty close.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not that far off.
They're both like in the very good to excellent range.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I think the German beer is like a little bit more, exemplary of the style. I'd probably tick like all these boxes for all of them. But Yeah. So interesting, showdown here between the German and American. This one is pretty common, I'm sure, but this one is a little bit more hard to find. I guess on Tavour, or was it Beer Drop, one of those. Link in the description below if you want to sign up for either of those programs. And if you'd like to see Cristina back in more episodes, let me know. All right, well, that does it. So now we got a bunch of beers to drink, and we'll see you next week.
See you later.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Somebody brewed it. Chad just reviewed it.
Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Review.
Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.